Do secret societies truly exist? And if they do, could they be influencing the world's events? Let's delve into the intriguing world of secret societies. The Illuminati is a name that often creeps up in hushed whispers and cryptic symbols. Originating in the 18th century, the Illuminati began as an Enlightenment-era secret society aiming to oppose religious influence over public life and abuses of state power. Fast forward to today, and they've morphed into a central figure in countless conspiracy theories. They're painted as puppeteers, pulling the strings of global events from the shadows. The Illuminati is said to be a group of elites with a grand plan, orchestrating everything from political shifts to economic trends. But how much of this is fact, and how much is fiction? If the Illuminati truly exists, what might be their role in shaping the world around us? Stay tuned as we explore these dark corners of the unseen world. Imagine a world where all major events are orchestrated by a secret society, the Illuminati. A clandestine group pulling the strings behind the scenes, shaping the course of human history. This is the world as seen by those who believe in the Illuminati's pervasive influence. Consider, for instance, the ever-shifting landscape of global politics. Elections, policy changes, international conflicts. They're not just random occurrences or the result of public will, but meticulously planned moves in a grand chess game. This is the viewpoint of those who perceive the Illuminati's hand in world events. Now let's shift our gaze to the world of finance. Market crashes, currency fluctuations, the rise and fall of corporations. Are these just the natural ebb and flow of a free market economy? Not according to the believers. In their eyes, these are not merely coincidences or the outcomes of complex economic forces, but rather carefully engineered events by this secret society to consolidate their power and control. The world of entertainment isn't exempt from this narrative either. High-profile celebrity incidents, sudden career shifts, even the content of popular music and films. To the believers, these are all part of the Illuminati's grand design, a mechanism to distract, influence, and control the masses. The world's greatest scientific achievements and technological advancements too aren't exempt from this belief. Are these breakthroughs truly the result of human ingenuity? Or are they strategically released pieces of advanced knowledge from the Illuminati's secret vaults? The believers argue for the latter. These events, seen through the lens of this belief system, seem to connect and lead us towards a larger scheme. A blueprint of a world where the Illuminati's influence permeates every aspect of our lives. A world where nothing happens by chance, but by the careful design of this secret society. A world that, to the believers, is not just a possibility, but a reality. What could be the endgame of such a powerful secret society? Some say it's the creation of a new world order. But what does this mean exactly? Well, the New World Order is a concept that suggests a grand scheme to restructure global governance. It's a hypothesis that a small, powerful group such as the Illuminati is plotting to rule the world. This isn't a new concept and has been around for centuries, but it has gained traction in recent times due to the interconnectedness of our world. The New World Order hypothesis posits that the Illuminati, through their influence on global events, are slowly moving humanity towards a unified world government. This government, it is believed, would be controlled by the Illuminati themselves. The end goal? Absolute power and control over the world's resources, economies, and people. It's important to understand that the New World Order is not just about political power. It's about reshaping the world in every aspect, social, economic, and cultural. The hypothesis suggests a world where national boundaries become obsolete, economies are globalized, and cultures homogenized. The idea is that these changes are not random or natural progressions, but carefully orchestrated moves by the Illuminati. World events, wars, economic crises, political shifts, all are seen as pieces of a vast and complex puzzle, slowly revealing the picture of a new world order. The proponents of this theory argue that signs of this emerging order can be found everywhere if one knows where to look. They point to the increasing centralization of power, the rise of international institutions, and the erosion of national sovereignty as evidence of this orchestrated shift towards a global government. Critics, on the other hand, argue that the New World Order hypothesis is a product of fear and misunderstanding of complex global processes. They believe that it oversimplifies the world's intricacies and chalks up the natural chaos and unpredictability of global events to a single, all-powerful entity. But for those who subscribe to the belief in the Illuminati and their supposed influence, the New World Order is not a theory, it's a reality that's unfolding right before their eyes. This New World Order, then, is perceived as the purposeful direction of these globally influential events. The belief in a New World Order doesn't end there, rather it feeds back into the belief in the Illuminati. Picture a triad, a triangle of beliefs, each corner influencing the other, each belief reinforcing the next. At one corner, we have the Illuminati, a secret society believed to be pulling the strings behind the curtain of our world. This belief acts as a lens, a filter through which individuals interpret global events, creating a unique worldview. Now imagine shifting your gaze to the next corner of our triangle, global events. When viewed through the lens of this Illuminati belief, these events aren't just random happenings, they're interconnected, pieces of a grander scheme, a larger narrative. This perspective gives birth to the hypothesis of a New World Order, the ultimate goal of the Illuminati's influence, a reimagined global governance. But the cycle doesn't stop here. This belief in a New World Order isn't a conclusion, but a reinforcement. As we move to the final corner of our triangle, we find ourselves back at the beginning, the belief in the Illuminati. The perceived emergence of a New World Order feeds back into this initial belief, strengthening the connection between the Illuminati and global events. This isn't a linear journey from point A to B and then to C. It's a cycle, a loop, a narrative that continually strengthens itself. The belief in the Illuminati influences the interpretation of global events, which leads to the conclusion of a New World Order, which in turn reinforces the belief in the Illuminati and their connection to these events. In this cycle, the Illuminati, the unseen puppet masters, remain at the core, the initiators and sustainers of this self-perpetuating narrative. Global events and the New World Order are mere threads in this web of belief, serving as evidence and outcome of the Illuminati's supposed influence. This creates a self-sustaining cycle, a narrative that continually strengthens itself. The power of this belief system lies in its ability to connect disparate global events into a cohesive narrative. You see, the human mind craves order, it thrives on making connections, and it seeks out patterns, even where none may exist. This is where the allure of these belief systems comes into play. Imagine standing before a complex jigsaw puzzle, its pieces scattered haphazardly. Now suppose you're handed a picture, an image that promises to make sense of the chaos. That's what the belief in the Illuminati and the New World Order does. It offers a framework, a narrative that strings together these random pieces into a coherent picture. These beliefs provide a sense of purpose, a mission, if you will. They transform the world from a chaotic, unpredictable place into a stage where every event, every action is part of a grand, orchestrated design. It's a powerful notion, isn't it? The idea that nothing is random, that everything happens for a reason. But there's more to it than just the comfort of order. These belief systems also tap into our innate desire to feel special, to be privy to secret knowledge that others lack. They offer a sense of superiority, an intellectual edge. After all, who doesn't want to be in the know, to see the hidden strings that control the world? Being part of a community that shares these beliefs also fosters a sense of belonging, a collective identity. It's us against them, the enlightened few against the oblivious masses. It's an intoxicating mix of camaraderie and conflict, one that strengthens the conviction and resilience of these beliefs. In the end, it's not so much about the Illuminati or the New World Order themselves. It's about the narrative, the story we weave from these beliefs. That's where the real power lies. The power to shape perceptions, to influence actions, to define identities. In the end, it's the narrative, the story we weave from these beliefs that holds the real power. As long as global events continue to occur, the cycle of belief in the Illuminati and the New World Order perpetuates. In the vast theatre of our world, the play of power and influence never ceases. The belief in the Illuminati, this clandestine group thought to be pulling the strings, sets in motion a cycle that seems to feed off global events. As we've seen, this belief acts as a lens, a filter through which these events are analysed and understood. This perspective paints a picture where events are not isolated, but rather interconnected pieces of a grand scheme. And this scheme, this grand plan, leads us to the hypothesis of a new world order. A vision of the world restructured, reshaped, and ruled under a single global governance. The belief in this new world order breathes life back into the initial belief in the Illuminati. It's a cyclical pattern, a self-sustaining narrative that grows stronger with every global event, with every perceived step towards this new order. Remember, in this cycle, the Illuminati is the main object. It's the starting point, the core belief that initiates and fuels the entire narrative. The global events and the New World Order, they're secondary objects. They serve as the evidence of the Illuminati's influence and the outcome of their supposed grand plan. But the power of this cycle, the power of this belief, it's not just in the main and secondary objects. It's in the connections between them. It's in the interpretation of global events through the lens of the Illuminati and in the perceived progress towards the New World Order. This cycle, this belief system, it continues as long as global events continue to occur. And with every turn of the cycle, the belief in the Illuminati and the New World Order perpetuates, grows stronger, and becomes more ingrained. Perhaps the true secret lies not in the existence of these secret societies, but in the power of the beliefs they inspire.